Tether freezes 32 addresses containing $870,000 linked to illicit activity in Israel and Ukraine. Welcome back to the Block Hash podcast channel. We're going to talk about this today. Make sure to stick through the whole article. I'll give you my thoughts at the end, as always. So, Tether, the leading global stablecoin company, has restated its commitment to collaborating closely with law enforcement authorities worldwide in order to address the issue of terrorism and conflict financed by crypto. So thus far, Tether has provided assistance to 31 authorities on a global scale, conducting investigations in 19 different countries. This collaboration has resulted in the freezing of a cumulative sum of $835 million in assets, mostly linked to theft incidents such as blockchain and exchange hacks. Now, a smaller fraction of those frozen assets may be attributed to criminal activities, such as laundering money, such as the cartel, such as the mafia, such as terrorism. So this total is $873,118.34. It was frozen from 32 addresses on Tether after they were connected to illegal activities in Israel and Ukraine, according to the company in a recent blog post today, October 16th. To combat terrorism and war financing using crypto, Tether has partnered with the NBCTF in Israel. Now, talking about Tether's security and, some of the downfalls of that too. So Tether's ability to freeze and return stolen funds to legitimate users demonstrates the innovative new capabilities and level of security that blockchain technologies can bring to the global financial system. And even if it only represents a tiny drop in the $445 billion cost the global economy due to cybercrime, Tether has been supportive of law enforcement. But there are still journalists and critics within the blockchain industry who try to make a case against crypto without holding the slow or poorly equipped traditional financial system accountable for failing to prevent the funding of criminal activity. So it's great and it's admirable that they're working with law enforcement across the globe in so many different countries to counteract these things. That's a good thing. The question and the concern is you're giving a lot of power to a multi-billion-dollar organization, in a sense, that being Tether, to discriminate whether or not they think you are doing something that's considered illicit. So, who makes that decision and potentially having a Tether address frozen on by an exchange on their behalf because maybe they think you're doing something, or maybe you get caught up in something, or maybe you have no idea. It does present a little bit of concern in some ways. It's not a fully decentralized aspect, but in terms of creating a safer, more controlled environment where things are trackable and traceable, that is a good thing to have. There's always going to be the flip side of the coin where someone could say, yeah, they can control your assets, freeze your assets. It's the same thing as a bank account. What's the difference? As a user, that's something you have to consider on your own and really think about. But in terms of what they're doing with, Hamas and what's happened with Israel, war financing in Ukraine, illicit funds going to politicians, money being washed and laundered, it's great to see them taking action on that. I think 870,000 is, very small compared to what might actually be going on. But from what they've caught, I think that's pretty cool. It's just worth noting today that, Tether has grown tremendously and has been a good force enforcing security within and outside of this industry, showing that crypto can be used very effectively for very good use cases. So, let me know what you guys think about Tether being able to have this capability in doing so, as well as, maybe the negative effects it could have. It's always worth talking about. So leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure to like and share, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, really do appreciate it. We try to keep these videos coming out as often as possible. It's kind of, up to my bandwidth and if I have the schedule, but we try to do them daily as often as we can. So make sure to, subscribe if you haven't. If you have, again, thank you so much. You guys are the best. We'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Cheers.